this just dropped several hours ago. We didn't know about this yesterday. So yeah, Hulk Hogan is going to be on the show. We've got, as we said, that Women's Championship match. Of course, it is Valentine's Day as well. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone. There's so much going on. So much going on. There's so much to talk about. There's so much news. Really interesting news as well. Not just like, oh, that's, inconsequential. Actually, things that are quite tasty. Things that we need to talk about. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's an awful lot going on. But that just makes it even more exciting. You can see that we've kind of embraced the Valentine theme. I was going to actually dress up a little bit. I was kind of toying with the idea of the suit, bringing that back. I know there was a few people that wanted to see that, but I did not have time. You can see like how full on we are with this stream, with the border, with the background. We've got to talk about this background as well. Literally all of that took my time. Yeah, there's so much. So much to go through. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to say hello to a few people. I'm going to also just let the good people over on Twitter know that we are live, and then we can go through all of the various things that we need to go through. So give me one moment whilst I just set this tweet up so that we can tell people that we are live. Whilst I'm doing that, we can talk, of course, about the fact that it is Valentine's Day. We've got Mandy Rose and Otis. This is the date. So we've been building towards this. No rumours on what we're going to see. I don't know if it's a backstage thing that's been filmed. I don't know if this is something that's going to be in the ring. So we're still kind of a little bit sketchy on the details. We saw the little vignette thing that they filmed last week, like the kind of working out montage that Otis did. I kind of thought that was all right. I kind of felt like it could have been a little bit better. But yeah, it's all been building up towards tonight. There's a lot of excitement about tonight. So let's put in Hulk Hogan returns. Let's put in Mandy, Rose, and Otis date. Let's put in Bayley versus Carmella in a Smackdown Women's Championship match, plus so much more. I mean, I'd imagine we're going to see the Fiend or see Bray, and obviously we're building towards that Super Showdown match between him and Goldberg. Shout out to Jason Peace. Happy Valentine's Day to you, my friend. What I will say as well is once I do get going, once I've done this, I am quite happy to try and help any of you that are maybe got a few questions about love today. You can speak to me about that. I can help you out. It is Valentine's Day. Some of you out there, might be struggling a little bit. If I can help in any way, then that's what I'm here for, yeah? That is what I'm here for. So feel free to fire across your relationship questions. The old love doctor, yeah? Daisy Love Doctor will help you out. So quite happy to do that throughout the show as well. Jason Peace says, Days, how are you? Good to be back. Yeah, shout out to you, Jason. Welcome back, my friend. Great to see you as always. Eric Haberman as well, the legend that is Eric Haberman, firing across. A very kind donate. I mean, like, Eric Haberman and the words kind donation, kind of now, that's what I tend to say. That's life. That's Eric Haberman, kind donation. So it'll be no surprise to anyone that Eric Haberman has sent through a very kind donation. He says, hi Days, I ran into problems with my other Twitter account, so I've had to remake it. But my Twitter account is ERH Wrestling Page. I am sorry for the inconvenience. No inconvenience, but I will hunt that down. And or send me a message. Send me a message, and I will gladly refollow that. If you want to follow the legend that is Eric Haberman, then you can do that on Twitter. ERH Wrestling Page. There we go. So you could follow the legend that is Eric Haberman. I mean, Eric Haberman, so kind with his donations. In my mind, he lives in a mansion, surrounded by flamingos. I don't know why they're there. I just see them in the back garden. So he might have lots of pictures of his estate. I'm actually going to use the word estate. I feel like it's that grand. So there we go, the legend that is Eric Haberman. Ryan W says, "Be my Valentine, question mark?" Of course, Ryan. Ryan, there's no one else in my sights to be my Valentine other than you, Ryan. It's you and me all the way, Ryan. Yeah. As soon as we're done here, we'll go watch a film. Yeah. We'll go and watch nice little 1917, nice little war film. I don't know. But happy Friday to you as well, Ryan. Shout out to you. There's Jay White was at WWE headquarters. Well, you know, those rumors had been swirling around. We did a video on Jay White being wanted by WWE around Wrestle Kingdom, so I can't say that's the biggest surprise in the world, but very, very interesting that he's there. I don't know when his contract is up, but we were kind of touching on this subject the other day, and we were saying that, you know, he is definitely on their radar, and it's quite interesting how Kenta, Hideo Itami, it's quite interesting how he is now being positioned as the leader of Bullet Club, kind of freeing up Jay White. You know, if he's going to get towards the end of his contract, he could then go off. So, yeah, really interesting stuff. So, keep an eye on that one. Shout out to LSW. Text DAYS to 55667788. That's right, guys. If you text DAYS, D-A-Z-E, to 55667788, literally nothing will happen. So there we go, just something to be aware of. Chalmers says Days a very colourful background. Yes, look, before we get so much, I wasn't lying when I said there was so much to talk about, but I am done with Twitter now. You've got my full attention. So the background, right? How awesome are these? Like, legit, just straight up, how awesome are they? Look at this one here, the Firefly Funhouse, and you've got the Fiend taking the mask off to reveal Abby the Witch's face, which is just like a really weird concept. And then we've got like a really cool Rey Mysterio one with loads of masks in the background. We've got the many faces of Foley. So obviously you've got Cactus Jack, you've got Mankind, you've got Dude Love. You've got him dressed up as Santa Claus, because obviously he's a big fan of Christmas. He has a Christmas room in his house. I don't know if you knew this, but it was... When did I first hear of it? I want to say... What was that show called that he did with his daughter? I can't remember. He did it with Noelle. Slipped my mind, but he's done a show anyway with his daughter on the network, and it's kind of like a little reality show. He's got a Christmas room, and then of course you've got Mr. Foley at the front. So yeah, and then like these ones that have just like rammed full of various different superstars. I wish I could make it bigger, because I know if I was watching this, I would have this guy on mute, yeah, and I would just be trying to name as many different superstars as I could. So I really love them. Anyway, the reason that they're there is because these are all done by a gentleman called Grant Perkins. Now, you can follow Grant Perkins on Twitter. He is the gentleman that does the comics inside of WWE Kids Magazine. So we've got WWE Kids Magazine. Check out that handsome boy on the front there. So yeah, we've got WWE Kids Magazine. He sent me a message on Twitter. Some of you have probably seen this already. And he said, I wonder if Wrestling Days has managed to spot the secret little Easter egg that I planted and sent a picture. Here is the comic strip inside of the magazine for this month. And if you look very, very carefully, right there, we've got, let me see if I can get it close to the camera, someone that looks very suspiciously like me. And he's got a little WD, Wrestling Days, hat on. He's got the little beard. He's got the beanie hat. He's got a Fiend t-shirt. He's got his arms in the air cheering away saying, I love WWE. So how amazing is that? So inside the latest issue of WWE Kids Magazine, look at that. That has absolutely blown my mind. Absolutely. I love the guy next to me that's like, munch, 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 munch. I'll tell you now, if he's doing that throughout the whole show, I'm going to twat him one, right? I'm going to hit him right in the face. I'm going to break his glasses. Munch, 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 munch. What, you don't want that, do you? You're at a wrestling show trying to watch the lovely Lana, and you've got some guy next to you go, munch, 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 munch. Annoying. Anyway, so I was like, dude, that is so amazing. Thank you so much. I can't believe you've done that. I mean, I still can't believe he's done that, genuinely. And I was like, man, can I show off your stuff? What do you want? How can I say thank you? How do you thank someone that's just done that off their backs? You know, he didn't have to do that at all. And he's like, yeah, look, I'll send you a few things that you can show people. And he just said, just mention I've got a Patreon. So I was like, yeah, I can definitely do that for you. So there we go. Grant Perkins officially works with WWE. He's got his illustrations inside of their magazine. Yeah, he's got a Patreon. I've got it scrolling across the bottom. So I think it's literally just www.patreon.com/Grant Perkins or the Grant Perkins, it might be. Hang on, I've got it up on screen. Where is it? It is the Grant Perkins. So patreon.com/the Grant Perkins. A bit like the Brian Kendrick. So there we go. You can sign up to that. I think you can pay like a few dollars a month and just get like you can see exclusive content, behind the scenes things. Obviously, if you pay a certain amount, I think he even sends out like exclusive artwork and things like this. It's really, really cool. He might even have a little shop where he sells some of these. I genuinely, this one here, which I know I'm blocking, I like them all, but this one is full of women. And on this Valentine's Day, yeah. Oh, Dr. Love, I do appreciate the women. So, yeah, we've got lots of women down here. And, yeah, like, I would love to just go through that and go, is that Eva Marie? Is that one Eva Marie? Is the very first one that I've come to Eva Marie? I didn't know she was there. I can see Lana, and I can see... Oh, no. The very first... I was going to try and name a couple for you, and I think the very first one I've just seen is Eva Marie. No, that's put me in a bad mood now. Brilliant. Thanks, Grant. Ruined it. Ruined it, mate. I was so pumped and excited. Who draws a picture and the very first thing they think of is, right, we've got to make sure we get Eva Marie in there. Let's do her first, shall we? Eric Haberman says, Days, did you hear about Matt Hardy not being done? He's got a match with Randy. No holds barred. I did, dude. I did. It's on my list of things to talk about. So we will touch on that. The only thing I'm going to say is his contract is not up until early March. So his contract's up early March. This doesn't necessarily mean that he's sticking around any longer. It just means that they're using him for another week. I've not heard anything that he's signed a contract extension or anything along those lines. Could he re-sign with WWE? Yeah, I can't see why not. It seems like all these rumors of him leaving, they're getting a bit weird in the sense of, he's kind of teasing that he's going to AEW, and it's just like, if he was, would he be this obvious about it? I don't know. I was wondering if he was like making out he was going to go to AEW and then showed up at NWA. But now I'm starting to wonder, is he just going to sign the contract? Is he just going to stay with... Are they just going to turn around and just sign him? I don't know. All I do know is his contract, his current one, isn't up until early March. So this doesn't necessarily mean that he's sticking around. It just means they're using him for another week. But very interesting. No holds barred match on Monday. Matt Hardy versus Randy Orton. Curtis Johnston says, happy Friday days, ready for some hot wrestling action. Okay. On a cold winter night. What? Curtis, I didn't know what you was up to. Did I? It's Valentine's Day. As soon as I saw hot, I was like, whoa, Curtis, what are you doing, bud? I am ready for some hot wrestling action on a cold winter night. Have a great stream from me and my son, Trace. Shout out to you. Shout out to your son, Trace. Hope you really enjoy Smackdown tonight. Should be a really, really good show. As we said, Hulk Hogan is back. Women's championship match was sure to hear from The Fiend. Or maybe not The Fiend. Maybe Bray Wyatt, one or the other. We might even hear from Goldberg as well. So, plenty to look forward to. So, yeah, shout out to Trace. I hope Trace enjoys the show tonight. Daniel Brochu says... Let me go back up. Fiend versus Cena. Reigns versus Goldberg. Or Fiend versus Reigns and Cena versus Goldberg. And do you think Fiend retains at Mania? Okay, on paper, I prefer Fiend versus Cena, Reigns versus Goldberg, because I think that's should be an easy, straightforward win for Fiend. Should be an easy, straightforward win for Roman. Puts a couple of legends on the card. Everyone wins, yeah? I think everyone wins with that. So, certainly on paper, Fiend versus Cena, Roman versus Goldberg makes the most sense. But Fiend, Cena has got to be for the title, okay? I do not want the belt coming off the Fiend. And there's no need to take the belt off the Fiend. You could have Fiend beating Goldberg, and you could have Cena winning Elimination Chamber. Apparently, the graphic that came out the other day for the Elimination Chamber lineup, that is not confirmed. That is basically 6 superstars that they've had to put onto an advert to make sure that there's something for people to show, which is really random. I don't understand it. So, according to Dave Meltzer, that is 6 superstars that are likely, but subject to change. Like, heavily subject to change, as in, there's a real good chance Robert Roode won't make it to that match. So, it seems very, very strange. That is an official graphic that's been released. It does give us probably the best idea as to who's going to be in the match. But, look, could Cena end up going into Elimination Chamber? As long as he's free and he wants to do it, then yes, he could. So, that's how I would do it. I'd have Fiend beat Goldberg, Cena win Elimination Chamber, Fiend versus Cena for the title. Cena is trying to break the record, getting the most world titles. Fiend is trying to get revenge for his loss at WrestleMania all those years ago. Reigns versus Goldberg, I don't really care how you get there, because it's not a match I really care about. But you could easily get there. Goldberg calls out Roman, says he's next. Done. Lovely. And then you've got a pretty big match there between those two. I think that sits better with me than Fiend versus Roman and Cena versus... who cares about Cena versus Goldberg now? Both part-timers. Don't see him that often. Is it really a dream match at this stage? I don't know. Maybe for someone. It's not for me. So, yeah, I'm not bothered by that. So, yeah, definitely go the other way. Killer Cross and Scarlett are going to ruin Otis and Mandy's date. I'd be very surprised. He was teasing that, wasn't he? Killer Cross said, make sure you watch SmackDown tonight. That got everyone very excited, saying, oh, he's going to be on the show. I really think there's something in the fact, though, that why would he tell you to do that? Like, why would he tell you, make sure you're watching SmackDown tonight? I think he's doing it to help just boost the ratings for WWE. He's getting all of his fans to tune in tonight. I don't think that he's there. I really don't. I'd be very surprised if he goes straight to Raw or SmackDown. I think he'll go to NXT. He could go to Raw and SmackDown. They really could change how they do it. It could be that stars debut now on Raw and SmackDown rather than go through NXT first. There's only been a handful of stars that have skipped NXT in recent years, but that could change now that NXT is basically a third brand. So, yeah, I'm not completely ruling it out. I do think that if you was going to do that, why would you advertise it in advance? I don't know. I think it's probably more likely that he's doing a little bit of trolling. Did I hear about that? I did. Let me go down. Sandman882 says, Days, I hope Elimination Chamber is good because I'm going. No way, Sandman. Have a great time. Have a great time, buddy. Eric Haberman says, I just followed you again. Okay, let me go to my notifications. And I will... Boom, there you are. Right, what I've done is, if you want to follow Eric Haberman, the legend that is Eric Haberman, then I've actually just retweeted. So if you want to follow Eric Haberman, then I've just retweeted the message that he sent me, ARH Wrestling page. So if you go to the Wrestling Days Twitter and you want to follow, you know, I think what's really cool about what we've got here is that so often I look in the chat and people are talking to other people in the chat, which is brilliant. It's exactly how it should be. You know, you're all having your own conversations. You're all sharing your own thoughts on whatever topic it is that we're touching on. And, yeah, I absolutely love seeing that. So, if you want to connect with fellow community members, then Eric Haberman is there for you to connect with. And I would urge that you do that. I would urge that you, like, you know, share what you're called on Twitter. I mean, most likely it's your names, but I know a lot of you don't use your names, if you will, when it comes to your Twitter handles. So, yeah, feel free to, like, share what your Twitters are, and then, like, we can just keep building this online presence that we've got, and you can all, like, connect and DM each other and bother each other when you're at work and school, and, you know, it'll turn into, like, this big nightmare. So, there we go. Daniel Brochu answered that, Birds. Curtis and Trace answered that. I think we're caught up with... Are we caught up with Super Chats? Don't want to say that, and then we're not. I think we are. That's amazing, Sandman. Have a great time when you go, dude. Right, John Elite says, Days, I just noticed this, but last week on SmackDown, Kofi Kingston had the SmackDown tag title upside down. He did? Yep. It was a picture that I was sent after the show. I did tweet it out. Someone said that he did it because he was on Miz TV, and he might have been, like, trolling the Miz. Because you know how the Miz has the WWE logo upside down on the microphone. So it's not a W anymore, it's an M for Miz. Some people were saying maybe he did it for that reason. I just think he put it on upside down, to be honest. I'm not sure there's, like, any kind of deep meaning there, but maybe there is. Oh, the other thing, look, I've written down to talk about, yeah, I've got Hulk Hogan on the show tonight. I don't know why he's here. Yeah, I'm pleased he's here. I you know, nice to see him. Absolute all-time legend. So, always great to have people like him on the show because it increases the chances of them getting more viewers and it being a bigger deal and a bigger show. So, I'm always on board with it. But I don't know what he's going to say. I'm guessing it's something to do with Super Showdown. I'm guessing he's going to be guest host or something like that. So I feel like he's being brought in for Saudi and for Super Showdown. I'm not expecting him to have a match or anything along those lines. That would be huge. That would break the internet if he's having a match. I know he wants one more. So yeah, huge. Matt versus Randy on Raw. We've touched on that. Otis and Mandy tonight, which we've kind of briefly touched on. There's not really a great deal to say in regards to that. I'm looking forward to the segment. I think it's built up to this. I feel like something's going to go wrong, but I can't quite tell what it is. I mean, Killer Cross, I'd say it's got an outside chance. It'd be quite cool, actually, because then you really are setting up like a mixed tag match for the future, aren't you? It's just, I think I'd be disappointed if that's what this is built towards. Don't know. Bayley versus Carmella Women's Championship match, which we all thought was at Super Showdown, but it's actually tonight. So I don't think Carmella's going to win. Maybe they do a rematch at Super Showdown. Don't know. Seems a bit strange. But the other thing I've got written down, Cathy Kelley. I don't know if you've seen this news, but Cathy Kelley has actually come out and said she's leaving. She's come out on Twitter and said, let me see if I can find it. I'm not the big Cathy Kelley fan because she is, I think I'm right in saying, the only person I'm aware of in WWE that blocked me. Literally out of nowhere, she just blocked me. This happened the other year. And what was it? I was joking that she should be in a tag team with Renee Young. We were talking about weird tag teams, and people were saying, you know, No Way Jose and Apollo Crews and all this. And I was like, how about we get Cathy Kelley and Renee Young? And I think I said, like, oh, I wonder what she's up to, actually. I haven't seen Cathy Kelley in a while. And I went to check her Twitter, and it says, you are blocked. I've never tweeted her, right? I'd never sent her a tweet. I don't remember ever mentioning her or talking about her or doing anything. I've never done anything. So I can't get my head around why I was blocked. I mean, thankfully, I've got 2 Twitter accounts, so I can still get onto her Twitter. So it didn't work, Cathy, if you're watching. Yeah? Don't try and outfox a fox. So, yeah, this is what she wrote anyway. She says, I've typed out and deleted this about 20 times over the past few days. Still unsure what to write. I have come to the decision to leave WWE with Sunday's NXT TakeOver being my last day. If you know me, which I don't because I was blocked, you know this was more than a job. You know how much I loved it and how difficult this decision was. But sometimes, in order to have room for growth, you have to step away. I'm so thankful for getting to live out a crazy dream. A Velveteen dream. The past 4 years. Thank you to the WWE digital team for being a platform that never stifled creativity. Thank you to Stephanie McMahon for being a mentor and inspiration in every way. Thank you to Triple H for heading up the best wrestling show currently on TV. It's up there. And let me be a part of it. And thank you to everyone who has supported me, whether it's watching a video I've done, sending a tweet of encouragement, or letting me block you. She didn't actually say that, but whatever. Words cannot begin to express how much it means. I'm not sure yet where my next chapter will take me. Is that a tease that she's going to join the Authors of Pain? Could you imagine that? Cathy Kelley is going to join the Authors of Pain. Break theory video. That's what I need to do. I'm not sure yet where my next chapter will take me, but I am damn excited for it. She's going to get into a relationship with Ron Simmons. Damn! And I promise this isn't a goodbye. Matt Hardy said goodbye the other day. She's going to join the Broken Woken universe. It's just a see you later. Ah! So there we go. Having read that, I think there's going to be a new faction that's going to have the Authors of Pain, Matt Hardy, John Cena, and Cathy Kelley. All joking aside, I do wish her the best. She was very good, actually. I thought that she was. I thought she did a really good job on the social media team. The little like WWE Now videos that used to get put out from like the offices were always quite informative. And so she would do that, and then she would go doing like a backstage interviewing, and there was that great one that she did with the Iconics. You know, when she interviewed, was it Billie Kay straight after the Women's Royal Rumble? And Billie Kay was like, "You gotta be joking me!" That came out of a Cathy Kelley interview. So yeah, I'm only joking. I thought that she was good, and yeah, quite a surprise. Quite a surprise. I don't know where she's going to go off and do. I haven't got a clue. I don't know. Very, very strange. She says that she wants to grow, and I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. She watches the streams. I don't know. Perhaps, I mean, maybe I made a joke that offended her so much that she blocked me. Days, Nolene said she thought you were her Valentine. No, Patrick. Patrick, you and Nolene are together, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? I can't be sauntering into that relationship. Yeah, you don't want to be cuddly. You don't want Patrick and Nolene snuggling up together and then out in the middle. Hey guys, Wrestling Days here. You don't need that, do you? Do you know? Come on, think about it. Miss Clown 1 says, loving the work. Shout out to you, buddy. Will Cathy have an in-ring career on the indies? Well, that would be a change, wouldn't it? Could you imagine Cathy Kelley? Queen Cathy. Days, Nolene said, I've read this. No, Cathy Kelley blocked you. OMG. She did. I know. I think she's the reason that we have lag as well. I blame her for that. Right, let's go down. I'm trying to make sure that I'm trying to get as many comments here as I can. Samara says, hi there. I am single. Hi, Samara. Do you know what, Samara? It's okay. It's okay to be single. And on this day as well, it's too much pressure on this day to be in relationships and to spread love, yeah? So it's all right to be single on this day. In fact, you've said it a few times, so you really want to get that message out there, and I do understand that because the world is bombarding people today. Love each other! Love, love, love! Even I'm guilty of it. Look at this stream. Look at the amount of hearts that are around. So I'm guilty of it as well. Everywhere you turn, love, 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 love. You're going to watch Smackdown now, and you're going to have to watch Otis and Mandy and love, 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 and all of this kind of stuff. It's okay to be single, my friend. It's okay. Sonya Deville will be jealous and will try to win Mandy. How do you win a Mandy? Is that like hook a duck, is it? Or do you have to like knock down the cans? Or I'll have the Mandy, please. Thank you. How do you win a Mandy? I've got no idea, but I can't wait to find out. Samara, I think you've mentioned it 3, 4, maybe even 5 times there. Josh as well, single and ready to eat Pringles. Once you pop, can't stop, can you? I don't know if you have Pringles in America. We've got them in the UK. They are nice. They're chips. They call them chips in America. I'm so cultured. In the UK, we call them crisps because when you eat them, you go, yeah, like a crisp. Yeah, you don't go chip. Yeah, doesn't happen, does it? You don't pick one up and go chip. So it is definitely crisps. Crisp. Yeah, and once you open them, you ain't stopping. Yeah, you're going to go straight through that tub. So, Pringles, I tell you what, mate, you are living the dream. Single and eating Pringles. Living the dream. Eric Haberman says, my girlfriend passed away a few years ago from an asthma attack, so I'm not into Valentine's Day. Ooh, buddy. That's rough. That is real rough. That is real rough. That's like, I don't even know how to respond to, kind of like, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm going to have to drink coffee. That's one of those, like, honestly, I feel winded. Like, when I read it, I was like, that is rough. I've had 2 sips after that. Right. Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm sitting here now thinking I shouldn't have put hearts on the screen. We shouldn't have been talking about Valentine's Day. Shout out to you, bud. Shout out to you. I mean, like, honestly, today's hard for people. As much as there's a lot to celebrate, there's a lot of people that really struggle with today as well for many, many different reasons. People that have lost loved ones in the past that, you know, this will be the first Valentine's Day for people where they're on their own, and that could be the first time in quite a long time. So I'm really torn on Valentine's Day, to be honest. A lot of people, I get it, and I get it's a day to make sure that you do, you know, show the person that you love them, but shouldn't you be doing that every day anyway? I don't know. I think for me it just makes people in those situations that have lost people or maybe are single, you know, I think it's just a bad day. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day at all. I'm a fan of love, but love should be every day. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day. So I feel your pain, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. Shout out to you, dude. Days, you made a mistake in the description. Do you know what I mean? There's bigger things in the world, isn't there? There's bigger things in the world. Just be happy that I wrote the word Smackdown. Do you know what I mean? Just be grateful for that. Shout out to you, Stephen. Hope you well, dude. Cathy Kelley has defected to AEW. Days, predictions for Saudi. I think it'll go ahead. I think that the superstars will make it back. I've got every confidence they're going to make it back. I know it was touch and go last time, but I think they're going to make it back this time. And I think that it'll be a largely forgettable show. So that's my predictions. You tend to find that. I don't know what it is about Saudi. I think it's maybe Saudi itself, where like you never get like classic moments and classic matches. To be honest, I think that Fiend winning the title is probably one of the biggest things that's happened. Obviously, the first women's match is very important as well for that area. I mean, you could say that's a classic moment, if you will, but I mean, in all fairness, women should be wrestling anyway. So it's great that we have taken that step in that direction. It is a nice moment, but it should have been happening anyway. And I mean, and there's question marks as to whether we're going to get a women's match this time around. We thought it was going to be Bayley versus Carmella, and now it's like, not so sure, you know, unless they're going to do the rematch there, or don't know. So, yeah, I think Fiend retains. I can't even tell you what other matches are happening, to be honest. I think Brock retains. I think Fiend retains. I don't know if we get a women's match. I honestly, off the top of my head, can't even think of any other matches. I think the show's going to be all right. It always feels grand. It always feels big. But it doesn't give you a lot of great moments, you know? If anything, it gives you, like, legends. And most of the time, people come out of it going, it was all right. It was all right. You know, Goldberg, Undertaker, DX Brothers of Destruction. Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. I didn't see like loads of people that loved that match, to be honest. It was all right. You know, I can't say any more than that. It was all right. Don't think The Fiend will lose for a long time. Days, put the tea coffee down, grab a beer, and enjoy SmackDown. No, I'm gonna stick with the coffee. I don't tend to drink. To be honest, I mean, like, I'm not the biggest drinker in the world. Like, if there's no streams, I might have a drink, I might have one. But no, I'm all right. I'm all right with the coffee. I did think about it though. I was like, shall I? I felt like I had permission. Then I was like, ooh. But no, I'm all right. But I'm all right. Eric Haberman says, thanks, Days. I know she is in my heart. You are a great person. You are a great friend. Yes, it's really rough, man. It's really rough. As I said, it's rough on people. And I suppose it's a time for remembering. I suppose Valentine's Day, in a way, I suppose it's not just for loving those that are with you, but loving those that you've lost as well. I think that message gets a little bit lost, in all fairness. You know, it's so commercial. It's all about what gift are you going to buy them, what card have you got them, are you going to make them breakfast in bed? It's all about, it's commercial, isn't it? It's just commercial. It's just companies trying to sell things. But I suppose, you know, it's a day for remembering those that you've lost as well. But again, you'll be doing that every day, I'm sure. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. Can we run a bet as to when Days next shaves his beard? Says C Wrestling. Can I tell you, that is the number one conversation. I would maybe even go as far as to say the only conversation I have with Mama Days. Whenever I see her, she's like, you have got to shave that beard. It looks disgusting. I'm like, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm not here. I'm not trying to be like a pin-up model. If I wanted to do that, I could do that. Yeah. If I wanted to be the next face of Kevin Klein, yeah, I could do that, right? But that's not my aim. That's not what I'm trying to achieve, yeah? I'm here to have good bants with you guys, have a nice time with you guys, and I'm pretty sure that you will accept me, whether I've got facial hair or not, whether I've got an unruly beard or not, because this is unruly. There's no two ways about it, and I can tell you Mama Days absolutely hates it. Like, I'm very, very close to being disowned, yeah? I've already been blocked by Cathy Kelley. I'm very close to being blocked by Mama Days, all because of this. So, and I promise you, that is a conversation that will be had when I next see her. It'll be the first thing. Oh, you've still got the beard, have you? Yes, thanks for noticing. I've still got the beard. Thank you. Yeah. Days, sorry I joined the past few live stream. Oh, sorry, I've not joined. I thought someone was apologising for joining the streams. Days, I just want to let you know I'm really sorry that I even found this channel. See you later, bye. No, sorry I've not joined the past few streams. That's better. Whew. Thought my life was a sham. Sorry I've not joined the past few streams because I've been in Spain. Yeah! Bam, bam, bam. I don't blame you, dude. If I had the option of being on these streams or being in Spain, I'd probably do both, actually, at the same time. We'd probably stream from a beach or something like that, which I'm sure will happen one day. We will go to an outside location to do a stream. We won't always be here down in this room, or I would like to try and do a stream in a different location. I can't guarantee Spain. Kevin Days Klein. They're on the phone all the time. Kevin Klein are like, we need you. Yeah? We need you. And I'm like, forget it. I'm too busy. I'm far too busy. I'm solving people's problems, which I haven't actually done any of yet. Yeah? But if there is problems, I'm here to help. Days, what's your predictions for TakeOver? Again, it's going to happen. I really believe that. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a really good show. I think that Adam Cole's going to retain. Joking aside, I think he will retain against Tommaso, and I think that Undisputed Era will retain the tag titles. I could see Matt and Pete turning on each other, or one turning on the other. Maybe it'll be a bit soon at the show. But I do feel that we're building towards a match between those two. They've already won the Dusty Classic, so might as well do it sooner rather than later. So I'm not really bothered who wins the street fight. I think I would like Dakota Kai. I think I'm more into the Dakota Kai camp than I am the Tegan Nox camp. So I think I'm leaning towards Dakota Kai, but I'm not really too fussed. Same with Keith Lee, Dijakovic. I love them both. I think they're both excellent, so I don't really mind who wins that. I mean, if Dijakovic wins, then it's going to free up Keith Lee, isn't it? And Keith Lee could then go off and do other things, but he has only just won the title, so I could see it being a case that he retains. In regards to Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, I hope it's a draw. I hope that Charlotte comes down and there's some kind of DQ and then we get all three at WrestleMania. I can't see why they wouldn't put Bianca in that match. So, yeah, that's the way I'm leaning. We've got literally 12 minutes. 12 minutes, that's all, guys. This is absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. Days, can we start the news and preview because SmackDown starts in 10 minutes? We've kind of touched on it, but we have been talking about it as we've been going through answering super chats and things. So as we said, Hulk Hogan is for those of you that are just joining us. Where have you been? Yeah, this is not acceptable. We start an hour before, and you should know that by now, right? I'm joking. Welcome. We've got Hulk Hogan on the show tonight, and I'm expecting him to talk about Super Showdown. I did say on Twitter it'd be really cool if he would call out Linda McMahon. I think that is the intergender match that people really do want to see. So Hulk Hogan versus Linda McMahon. I think that could headline Super Showdown. So I would love that, but I don't think he's going to do it. So Hulk Hogan's on the show. We've got Cathy Kelley has announced that she is leaving. She also announced that she is very sorry for blocking me. She didn't. Well, she did block me, but she hasn't apologised. You've still got time, Cathy, if you are watching. There's still time. Matt Hardy versus Randy Orton has been made for Raw. So Matthew Hardy having at least one more match. We don't know what's happening there. We don't think he's signed a new contract. There's no rumours of that. So his contract's up early March. So maybe they're just using him one more time. We'll have to wait and see. Otis and Mandy going on their date tonight, which should be a lot of fun. But I do fear there's going to be a little twist, a little sting in the tail. Not Sting. I don't think Sting's going to be there, although that would be epic. Could you imagine if Otis put his arm around Mandy like this, and then he turned around and it was Sting? Whoa! I think that would be a better evening. Bayley versus Carmella, women's championship match tonight. Women's championship match. So it should be interesting. Should be an interesting, action-packed couple of hours. There's been a lot of criticism of SmackDown in recent weeks. What with it being seen as not being the strongest of shows. I actually think on paper tonight looks really good. Because, of course, you've got Fiend, you've got Bray, who surely is going to pop up at some point. Goldberg as well. We don't know if we're going to hear from him. So there's some really interesting stuff. Shinsuke Nakamura, Braun. We'll have to wait and see. Eric Haberman says, Days, I got a great picture of Thunder Rosa with many title belts on my Twitter. I think I've seen that one, dude, of her like standing like this. And she's got loads of different titles. I think I've seen it. If it is that one. Smith's Grove says, I absolutely love Cathy Kelley. Well, there we go. We'll have to see what she goes on to do, won't we? Dakota will lose to Tegan. Yeah, I don't know. I think you could be right, buddy. Otis and Mandy should main event tonight. I don't think they're having a match, in all fairness. I mean, I would pay to see that. I don't know how we get to that. But could you imagine if WWE booked that? That'd be dark, wouldn't it? Guys, congratulations. Hear that you're on a date. Really excited. Oh, one more thing. You are actually having a match and you are in the main event. Okay? All right. Loser has to leave WWE. All right. Enjoy your date. Yeah. Bye. That would be amazing. Shout out to This Is the NWA podcast. Everyone knows my love for those guys. If you are an NWA fan, check them out. Yeah. I was over there the other day. I'm over there. Every time NWA Power is on a Tuesday, I am at their podcast after. I don't always chat in the chat because I'm normally doing other things at the same time. But I'm always watching. And yeah, they had Nick Aldis, the real world champ, stopped by and was giving them some grief and some insight. And you never know who's going to pop up over there. So big fan of what they're doing. Hayden says Hulk Hogan tonight on SmackDown. Yes. Again, if you are just joining us, I do want to shout out Grant Perkins. If you've been watching since the start, then you'll know that Grant is the illustrator in We've got 6 minutes until SmackDown starts, so I want to get this mentioned. WWE Kids Magazine, yeah. Check out that handsome guy on the front, right there. Oh, look at the see. Why is that see-through? Why is that see-through? It should only be see-through if it's green. Okay, well, there we go anyway. So I have got an article in here. Look at that as well! The Fiend! There's a Fiend poster! No way! I didn't know that. And, oh man, look at this! I'm going to take, hang on. Right, we were talking about one thing and now we're going a different direction. We've got this Bootios poster. We've got the Street Profits. That's cool, but that's not what I'm interested in. Oh, if we still had posters behind us, I'd definitely be putting these up. Let me in. How awesome is that? The Fiend. As if you need to be told. Yeah? As if you need to be told. Who's going to look at that and go, is that Hulk Hogan? No, it's the Fiend. It's definitely the Fiend. That is very cool. Anyway, we have got in here a little article, comic strip thing, if I can find it. Man, so much. There's competitions, articles, like a million different things to go through. We've got a poster of Natalia. There it is. So that's the comic strip that's inside the magazine. And Grant Perkins, who actually does these for WWE, dropped in a little... I did put it on Twitter. There we go, look. A little Wrestling Days there. And there he is, look, with his little Wrestling Days hat on saying, I love WWE. I wonder if I'm on a date. Am I on a date with that woman? Who's that woman? I've only just spotted her. Wow, look at me. Go Days. Yeah. She looks happy. Oh, it's going well. It's going well, yes. She looks a bit like Renee Young. Oh my God, does that mean Moxley's after me? Does that mean, like, I've got to be careful because Moxley's coming from... What is this? Oh no, I can't believe it. Or do you think that she is actually going out with the Munch Munch guy? Maybe she's going out with the Munch Munch guy and I've just popped up in the middle. Do you think they're on a date and I've just arrived in the middle? He's like Munch 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 and she's like, oh, Brian, I love this. Thank you so much for bringing me here. And I've just popped up in the middle going, I love WWE! I'll tell you what's happened. I've gone to a show. I'm not streaming. Yeah. I've had a few too many shandies. Yeah, that's what's happened. I've had one too many cokes. We all know what happens when I go to WWE shows. If you've not heard the story, yeah, this is a true story. I missed 45 minutes of SmackDown when I actually got tickets. WWE were kind enough to send me some tickets to go to SmackDown. So I went to SmackDown, and it's a little dry. It was a little parched. You know what I mean? I was like, need to sort this situation out. So I went to the bar, ordered myself a Coke, sat down. It's pretty close to the show starting. Opened Twitter, saw all you lovely people on there, started replying to a few people. Yeah, did a few things, checked a few emails. Looked around, there was no one around. I sat on my own. And then, I went into the arena just as Charlotte was coming out. I was like, oh, this is good timing. And then, the show ended very, very quickly after. An hour or so after. And it wasn't until I watched on TV I actually missed the first 45 minutes of SmackDown because I was drinking a Coke. So, clearly what's happened here is I've had one too many Cokes, yeah? I've come running in about 45 minutes late. These two lovely people are on a date. And I've just come barging into the middle. Munch guy. Yeah. And Lady Munch. And I've just come running in going, I love WWE! I love it! Ah! Like that. And then I've run off again. Probably to get another Coke. Unbelievable. So, anyway, Grant Perkins that does those comic book strips. I was like, dude, what can I do? How can I say thank you for this? Do you want me to, have you got any art? Do you want me to tell people about anything? And he was like, yeah, definitely let them know, man. I'm on Patreon. They can hit me up over there. And he was like, I'll send you some of the things. So he sent me digital files of some of the art, which is what you see behind. And this is all done by that same guy. Ignoring, can I put there we go. Look, ignoring the one that's under my thumb. This one at the bottom is pretty sweet. But that is, we think, Eva Marie, the she-devil. The she-devil, the she-fiend. That's what she is, the lady fiend. So yeah, if you want to hit him up, then hit him up on Twitter or go to Patreon. Right, friends, all of that mumbo jumbo is done. Yeah, we have to focus now on SmackDown because this is a big show. It's not the big show. Yeah, I don't want you to think he's coming out. It is a big show. Are you ready? Dave, shout out Benjamin Apria. Benjamin Apria? There we go. Done. Shout out to you, Benjamin Apria. We are just beginning. Are you ready for a good time? Oh, we've got to say this as well. Mr. Rogers' Epic Wrestling Collection is getting married today. He's got married today. He says, can I get a shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Rogers? Absolutely, you can. There's a picture. Here he is. Look, there's our boy. Look, he got ready 24 hours early to get him married. There we go, look. Tomorrow is the big day. Getting married on Valentine's Day. Hoping I can get a shout out for Mr. and Mrs. Roger. Oh, hello, you've gone see-through. Not only can you get a shout out, you can go see-through as well. There we go. So, shout out to Mr. Rogers. There he is. Look, there is his sexy face. And big shout out to him getting married today. Married, I tell you. Shout out to Keegan as well. Keegan Brussieu. Said I would shout out Keegan. So shout out to you, dude. Twitter is at Kegman06. Right, we've got Otis, who's trying to do up a suit. His Valentine's Day date is coming up with Mandy Rose. And the immortal Hulk Hogan. There's an exclusive interview. The NWO are going to make an appearance via satellite tonight. Right, we're kicking things off with the Goddess. We're at a moment of bliss. Can I just say as well, inside, I know I'm promoting it a lot, but inside this month's, this month's issue of Kids Magazine, look what you get. Just looking at her. Look at this! Inside, look, Twisted Bliss coffee. No coffee, no bliss. How great is that? A coaster? Do you know what I mean? I'm practical. I'm already using it. Moment of bliss. And everyone, happy Valentine's Day. That was a really bad impression. Right, moment of bliss. Celebrity crushes. She's going to say days. Here we go. Here we go. Go on. Go on. Say it. Say it. Say it, Alexa. Stop messing around. Say it. Nikki knows. It's not Brad Pitt. It's not Brad Pitt. It's not Brad Pitt. It's not how you say my name. Okay. Who's coming out? Carmella. Vape Ross Vape says, Days, you need a pair of those pants. What, those tight leather things? I've already got a pair. Carmella making her way out. I am the world champion of love, says Corey Graves. Corey Graves, the world champion of love. I wonder if he's got a belt. I mean, he's probably got a belt, but like a love world championship. Alexa says, well done. The Munch Munch guy looks like AJ Styles. Does he? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to the Munch Munch guy, but he looks a little bit big. Like, I feel like that's maybe not his first popcorn that he's had. All right, here we go. Look, is that... No, that's not Otis. Is that Otis? That might be Otis. Look, all I'm saying, I don't know. Is that AJ? I don't... Well, I can kind of see it. I can see the hair. But he looks bigger than AJ. Like, I reckon that's popcorn number 5 for Munch Munch Man. There I am, look, just ruining their evening. I'm not fat-shaming Munch Munch Man, okay? I'm not doing that. Before you start complaining, yeah? Justice for Munch Munch. I don't want hashtag justice for Munch Munch guy trending. Carmella says, up until recently, she and Bailey were best friends. We know this. We know this. Baymella. Baymella. We're all aware. There we go. Look, little black and white picture. Emotional. There they are, look, having a drink together, having a hug. That's when Bayley used to love hugging. It's a favourite thing. No belt, no champion, says Jennifer Lockhart. That's a real... Do you know what? You're absolutely right. No belt, no champion. How can he call himself the world champion of love if he doesn't even have a championship? Liar. Shout out to you, Jennifer Lockhart. Hope you are having a lovely Valentine's Day. Oh, hello. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here's the champ. Carmella is the hottest. Days, did you see that John Cena announced he's in a relationship? Yes. I think he's been in a relationship for a little while. But it's not with a wrestler, so she doesn't exist. Well, she might exist, but she's not on my radar. This is not about Sasha. This is about you. She's not a great promo, is she, Bayley? Like, she has got the potential, but... crowd are booing her. Crowd are booing Bayley, which is good. She just doesn't strike me as being vicious. Do you know what I mean? I find it hard to look at Bayley and to, like, hate her. I don't remember that. Promos are bad. Munch Munch guy. Looks like human huskus. A human huskus. That's probably why I'm around him then. If I've looked over and gone, is that huskus in human form? Then I'm definitely going over. I'm definitely going over. See, I don't understand why it's Bayley. So Carmella's getting in her face going, we're going to do this right here, right now. Why is Bayley, like, backing off like this? I don't understand. Why is Bayley not just twatting her one? Why is she not just, you know, I don't get it. No, Bayley just seems a little awkward. And I really like Bayley, and I like her as a heel. I felt that the hugging and the wacky and flame, but I felt like it had gone stale. So I do feel like this was needed for her. I like the new hairstyle. I like her look. I like her interaction with the crowd. So there's a lot of positives with this, but I do struggle to really believe that she is this heinous heel, you know? I wanted to like really go to town. I wanted to beat Carmella, and then I wanted to like draw blood. I wanted to just keep beating her. Do you know what I mean? Just snap. Just give me something that makes me think that she is this horrible heel. Instead of someone that's just playing her, being a heel, like, this is what heels do, so I'm going to do this kind of a thing, you know? So frustrating. So I do like her. I do rate her. I do rate Bayley. Still can't get over how close Bayley's music sounds like The Rock's. Maybe it is The Rock in disguise. Who knows? Elijah says, the champ is here! There we go. Elijah is the champ. Promos are bad. Days, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose is going to be the mystery partner of Roman Reigns. Oh, yeah, do you know, I completely forgot about that. There's a tag match tonight, and we don't know who's going to be the mystery partner of Roman Reigns. I've got to be honest, when they've done these recently, they've been very disappointing. Whenever we've had, like, open challenges on SmackDown, it tends to be someone like Ricochet, or someone like that. We did get Big Show, in all fairness, at the start of the year. Like, early January, Big Show came out and did a couple of matches, didn't he? So, I think most people still weren't really impressed with that, but I liked it. You don't see Big Show that often, so those are nice little surprises. But this has got potential, but I'm a little bit reserved on it. Let me know who you think will be his partner. The eventual payoff has to be Sasha turning on Bayley. The story being Sasha made Bayley bad. So I guess it is meant to be forced. Maybe this isn't who Bayley really is. Maybe Bayley is struggling with being a heel, but I don't know. I do agree that when we get to Sasha versus Bayley, because we're surely getting there, and that's the rumoured WrestleMania match, it does need to be Sasha that's the face, because we've only just turned Bayley. Like, Bayley's only just turned. So it would seem silly to now turn her back and have Sasha as the heel. I suppose what you just said makes sense in the sense of they could tell the story that Bayley wasn't comfortable with being a heel. She could come back and say, look, that it wasn't me. If you look back, you can see I was never comfortable with it. And it's all down to Sasha. Sasha led me astray. So maybe there is a way of Sasha being the heel in that feud. Because I do think Sasha is a great heel. I think Sasha naturally lends herself to being a heel. Whereas I just don't think Bayley's got it in her. So if they use that as the storyline, I think that could be very, very interesting. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe Bayley trying to be a heel and not quite succeeding can be used in the storyline for that match going forward. But I just don't know if that's the story that they want to tell. And I think it might be more likely that they turn Sasha. I don't know. I can't quite get my head around how they're going to get there. There's quite a few different options for them. I certainly think Bayley wins here. I don't think Carmella's winning this. Let me get to Sean's comment. I need to just change this. Bayley versus Carmella. Bayley versus Carmella. Right, let me get back to Sean's comment. Very kind, very, very kind donation, dude. Thank you so much. All of that just goes straight towards the channel, keeping the channel up and running. Sean Reset says, Days, Bayley as a heel works, but needs work on her promos. Samantha, my fiance, got me Elias Elite 73 for Valentine's Day. No way. Dude, Samantha's a keeper, yeah? No wonder she's your fiance, yeah? I should imagine, as soon as she gave you that, you were like, will you marry me? I am guessing Ali will be Roman Reigns' mystery partner. That's a really good point. I don't feel like we've seen Ali in a little while. I feel like he might have done a little promo or something, but I can't remember him in a match for a while. I can't remember seeing him coming down with his mask and everything. So, yeah, good shout. Good shout. Again, thank you so much for the support, dude. Shout out to you. Shout out to Samantha. And that is a really cool gift to receive. So, this Valentine's Day, Sean was walking with Elias Elite 73. We've also got another super chat. That's Mo Jones. Mo Jones says, I thought heel Bayley was just going to be more cutthroat and serious, but they've made her a cowardly heel. So it kind of undoes everything she does. It's a really good point, though. I really agree. I really agree. As we saw there, you know, she kind of came out. She seemed a little awkward with the promo. When Carmella got in her face, do you know what I mean? She's not... That wouldn't have happened to someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know? Even Stone Cold, he wasn't a heel. He was kind of just out for himself, weren't he? He wouldn't have stood there while someone was like getting in his face and all that. Maybe he would have took it to a degree, but he would have smacked him one the second it was over. He would have hit a stunner the second it was over and got in their face and everything. Whereas Bayley, she kind of reels away and just kind of looks a little bit awkward. I completely agree, dude. I completely agree. But I do think that the heel turn was the right thing to do. I think we can all agree that it was an interesting moment, and we were all intrigued as to what a heel Bayley was going to be like. But it just doesn't sit comfortably. It just doesn't sit comfortably. Carmella against the ropes. We're well underway with this women's championship match. I'm pretty sure some of you are going to know what I'm going to say here. I really think that championship matches should main event the shows. I'm a big believer in that. This is if you think like the women have to go to Royal Rumble and win a Royal Rumble just to get the opportunity to challenge for this title. Like, you've got to win the Royal Rumble. Like, that's a big thing to have to go through to win. And Charlotte won the opportunity to challenge for one of the titles. Carmella has since won that opportunity. And now the match opens the show. I just feel like it should be the main event. It should be, you know, a really big deal. I suppose opening the show is still a big deal, but main event in the show is always going to be seen as a bigger deal because you can then use the whole show to promote the facts. You know, stick with us, our main event tonight. Huge title match coming up. Bayley versus Carmella. Carmella winning that opportunity last week. I just think it sends a good message. I think it just helps reinforce how important your titles are. If you're using the show to promote them and talk about them and build them up and build it up as this big thing, throwing it out there as the first match, you lose all of that. So, I know not everyone will agree with that, and that is fine. We've all got our own opinions, but I do think the titles should be built up, should be celebrated, and I think you can do that when they're in the main event. Right, we've gone to commercial break. Days, was there a glitch on the TV? I didn't see one. We've just gone to commercial break. Match is all right. It's not a bad match. I'm into it. But I didn't see a glitch. Days, pay attention. I am. Days, the Fiend glitched on the TV. Oh, I didn't see it. Days, it's obvious Ali will be Roman's partner or a New Day member or Braun. Okay, yeah. Any of those. Shout out Nails and NY. I've only just seen you, bud. Hope you are well. Ali is going to be Roman's partner. Days, Bayley has come out and said that she doesn't think people are buying into her as a heel. I have not heard this. If she doesn't even believe in the believability of her own character, how is anyone else supposed to? Fair play. Fair comment. I hadn't heard that, dude. It was at the beginning of the match. Oh, what? The Fiend thing. Okay. I saw a Fiend-like glitch, but it could have just been random. Cena or Ali, Roman's partner. Yeah, Ali certainly seems like he is someone that people are really thinking it's going to be. Cena, I don't think, because Cena... I don't know. Cena's been advertised for SmackDown on February 28th in a couple of weeks, literally a couple of weeks time. So I don't think it's going to be him because they've already advertised him for a couple of weeks. So yeah, I think it's going to be. I think I'm agreeing with people that it's going to be Ali. We just got a little advert for NXT TakeOver Portland. There's John Moxley is doing Over the Top Wrestling's biggest show called Scrapper Mania next month in Dublin. Oh, okay, very cool. I've never heard of Scrapper Mania. Sounds like something Scooby-Doo would put on. Rumoured to be Kofi. Right, we've got, we're back underway with Bayley and Carmella. Are you ready for the match on Sunday? John Cena versus The Fiend, ? I don't think so. Nice headlock by Bayley. Plot twist, it'll be King Corbin. I doubt it, because they're building towards Roman versus King Corbin, aren't they? Steel cage match at Super Showdown. Oof. Carmella pulling the hair of Bayley and slamming her down. Days, how's it going? It was my birthday last Sunday and my mum and dad and I went to an indie show called Respect Wrestling. It was such an awesome show. I even got a Ric Flair defining moments. Oh, that is amazing, Ben Russell. Shout out to you, dude. Shout out to you. Glad you had a great time. Bullet Club or NWO? I would say NWO. I think they had a bigger impact on wrestling. Carmella is fired up. Moonwalk by Carmella. Crowd certainly seems to be behind her as she goes into the corner. Ooh, she went for a kick. The referee had to cover up there. I think his life flashed before his eyes for a split second. Forearm strikes by Carmella against the ropes. Down goes Bayley. Bayley's bumping around quite a bit here. I think she's really trying to put Carmella over. Because they are, clearly still friends in real life. Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly. 1, 2. Shoulder up. Shoulder up by Carmella. Dave's thoughts on Cathy Kelley leaving? I liked her. I didn't have any issues with Cathy Kelley. As I said, I liked what she did with WWE Now on YouTube and everything. I thought she was very good at what she did. I think that they've got some good backstage interviews and whatever, so she can be replaced. It's not like a huge deal, if you will, but I do think it's a shame. But it seems like it's her own choice, so it is what it is. There's Robert Lawrence just showed up on my Twitter account with a picture. Oh, Robot Lawrence. I was going to say, who's Robert Lawrence? Maybe that's no, his name's Lawrence. Robot. Lawrence the Robot showed up on your Twitter account with a picture of him. Well, there we go. There we go. Clearly, he wanted to follow you. Clearly, Lawrence the Robot is still watching us. I saw her last video. She didn't look like she cared. Oh, well, there we go. Did you see that glitch? No, I didn't. Takedown, Bayley goes down. Carmella, Kelly, Hurricanrana of Doom is the worst move of all. Are you going to be at Wrestling Shop in November? I don't know if they're doing one, to be honest. I haven't had a chance to speak to a Wrestling Shop so far this year. Little roll up by Carmella. 1, 2, kick out by Bayley. Bayley going over, trying to take the legs away. Backslide. They've given this match a nice bit of time. They always do for the first match. 1, 2, small package. No. Clothesline by Bayley. Roll up. 1, 2. Kick out by Bayley. Super kick. Down goes Bayley. And she I love it when they do that. I love it when they do that. Super kick. She was down. Carmella tried to get the pin, but Bayley rolls out the ring. Very cool. Carmella's super kicks are good. I agree, Charles. I agree. Callum Jess says, can we be friends? No. Days, look at C Wrestling's Twitter and you'll see the glitch. Okay? Callum Jess, by the way, I was joking. in my mind there, Callum Jess's heart just went... Oh. It was a joke. Code of Silence! Code of Silence by Carmella. She's trying to break it, Bayley. And she gets out. I feel like we're getting close towards the end here. Roll through by Bayley. No, reversed. She went for the Code of Silence again. Couldn't get it. Bayley's right by the rope. Wow, she's really... Oh, she uses the ropes. Bayley cheats. Bayley with some lovely cheating. Lovely work. Carmella loses because Bayley gets her feet onto the ropes. She really rolled her up then. It was a lovely pin. Smile on the face of Bayley. She loved that. And now she attacks Carmella from behind. Make her bleed. Make her bleed. Make her bleed. That's what I want. I want Bayley to just lose it. I want Bayley to just start pounding away. I want things to go dark. Bayley holds the title up, puts 1 foot on Carmella. Here comes Naomi. Oh, she hasn't got that cool helmet on. Naomi straight over the top. I do love that ring attire, though. Look at that. It's got glow written all over it. Carmella pushes Bayley into Naomi. Naomi's hair looks awesome as well. Like that. She looks like Sideshow Bob, doesn't she? Sideshow Bob's in the ring. And he has never looked better, let me tell you. Sideshow Bob looks fit. Bayley is down on the outside. Poor Bayley, man. I mean, just when she looked like she was actually going to get some heat, just when it looked like she was going to actually establish her dominance, she was going to be a heel, down comes Naomi, and now she's lying outside the ring. Mella is glow. They're just talking about the Daytona 500, which is on Fox as well. NASCAR is brilliant. It makes sense that Naomi faces Bayley. She did call her out. Yeah, we're clearly building towards that. I wonder if that'll be a match at Elimination Chamber. Unless they book that match for Super Showdown. Yeah, dog food. I always watch over my humanoid friends. Shout out Lawrence, the robot that's here. They're just showing us last week when King Corbin went into the production truck, grabbed that guy and started beating him up outside. Because he played the clip of him having been covered in dog food. There's that plant as well. Always water your plants. Days, if you look at the glitch pictures, it looks like there's stuff written on it. Okay. Well, maybe they'll show... Maybe they'll show something else. The guy who got attacked was the best production guy. Now we can't get it right. Yeah. Maybe the glitch is down to the fact that the production guy got beaten up last week, and now no one knows what to do. Miz and John Morrison taking on Roman and question mark. The question mark! The question mark is going to be the partner of Roman Reigns. As we go to commercial break. Days, I don't know if you've noticed, but CM Punk has grown his hair out long enough to slick it back like he used to have. Could that mean that he's coming back soon? No. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, people got excited when he was on the WWE show. That was like, does that mean he's coming back soon? And then people got excited with certain tweets that he sent out. Does that mean he's coming back soon? And now, just because he's growing his hair, I don't think that means that he's coming back soon. I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. CM Punk against Seth Rollins, I think, would be a big, big match. I think him against Triple H, which, as we said the other day, is quite ironic because him against Triple H was meant to be the WrestleMania match the year he left. And he was like, I think he said to Vince, I don't want to face your doofus son-in-law. Which is, fair enough. But now that match would be huge. With everything that's happened, that match would be huge. So, I think it'd be very interesting if they did that. But I'm not sure that he would even want that match now. But it would be cool if he did grow his hair out and kind of came back with how he used to look and everything. So, I'm definitely on board if it happens. But, man, with CM Punk now, you're really at the point where you'll believe it when you see it. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. He could even say, I've been paid the money, right? It's in the bank account. No hard feelings. It's on. Me versus Seth. WrestleMania. See you there. Even then. And WWE could even issue an announcement saying we've signed him. All this kind of stuff. I'll still believe it when I see it. I'll still believe it when I see it. Dave's doing his best ASMR impression. Yeah. Shout out to you, Liam. Happy Valentine's Day. There you go. Look at that ASMR. My mum said that Daniel Bryan is going to be Roman's partner. Is your mum Linda McMahon? Or is your mum Stephanie McMahon? Is your mum a McMahon? If so, I'll believe her. It could be Daniel Bryan. Your mum could be right. Your mum could be right. I'm not throwing shade at your mother. She could be correct. But I do think that Ali has got to be favourite. We haven't seen him in a while, and this would be a nice way to bring him back. So I'm leaning towards Ali, but if it is Daniel Bryan, I will be the first. I will be the first to give credit to your mother. So there we go. It has been noted now. Days, there was some writing on that glitch. People are very excited about this glitch, aren't they? Very excited. How are you, Days? I am good, thanks, John. Shout out to you, buddy. Days, I just tweeted you about the British Bulldog and the Hall of Fame. James, what did you say? Don't be shy. What did you say? Days is going to be Roman's partner. Heath Slater is the greatest jobber of all time. Watch out because the Fiend is right behind you. It's going to be Jon Moxley. I'm on the final season of Prison Break. What's going to happen between Mandy and Otis? Well, I mean, look. I don't think it's my place to tell you about the birds and the bees. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? Find an adult and they'll explain it. Because it's happened out of nowhere, the glitch is going to be good. Ali is going to be Roman's partner. It's obvious. Hogan is going to be his partner. I think Hogan's coming via satellite, to be honest. Here's Kayla. So they're asking about a rematch because of the controversial finish. Bayley says she's the role model of WWE. Super Showdown? Oh, well, there we go. That's brilliant. That is great news. The concern was we were getting the match here because they weren't doing it at Super Showdown. But Bayley's just said that she will be at Super Showdown and she doesn't care who her opponent is going to be. So that's great. Genuinely, that's really good news. Because what you don't want is you don't want to have made that step forward with Natalya against Lacey Evans and then not be able to follow it up. It would just seem like a false gesture, wouldn't it? You know, it'd seem like, yeah, you can have this one match, but we're not going to do it again. So that's really cool. I'm really pleased with that. Shout out to Eric Haberman. He's wearing the old shades. Maurice Robinson says, Cena versus The Fiend. WrestleMania 36. I would prefer that than The Fiend versus Roman. We spoke about it in our little preview hour of tonight. I would definitely prefer to go that way, Maurice. But the rumours are that it is still going to be The Fiend versus Roman Reigns. Roman's mystery partner, Jeff Hardy. That's interesting. So, Ali, Daniel Bryan, Jeff Hardy. We've had John Cena mentioned. We've had Hulk Hogan mentioned as well. So, I think most people think it'll be Ali. But there's a few other names getting thrown in now. Mike Kanellis. Brilliant, yeah. Daze, do you agree that it'll be Ali or Jeff Hardy? I'm leaning towards Ali. We've got Otis. His beard looks better than mine. See that? Did you see that when his phone went off? Ba-doop. See you there, Mandy. Even more time to get nervous. He says, am I crazy to think that Mandy could actually like me? No. Tonight's the night, big brother. Yes! 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 The Valentine's Day date. Oh, love it. That was a fun little segment. Right, what's next? Sheamus. Daze, do you agree? I think I read that. Otis is over. Yeah, he's super over. Dun, 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 dun. Right, Sheamus on his way. Not sure who Shay is going to be facing. Daze, wasn't Carmella versus Bayley supposed to be at Super Showdown? Yes, it was, buddy. Shout out to Anthony and Trey. It was. And then for some reason they moved it forward and they just did it. But it seems like we are still going to get a match. But we don't know against who. Might be a triple threat. Might be Carmella versus Naomi versus Bayley. Perhaps that's how they're making it bigger. Perhaps they're just adding an extra woman every single time we get a Saudi show. So it was a one-on-one match last time. Now they're going to try triple threat. Next one will be fatal 4-way. The one after that will be a fatal 5-way. Next it'll be a 6-woman tag match. Then what do you do with 7 women? Well, I know what to do with 7 women. Happy Valentine's Day. So, yeah, they're just going to keep adding an extra woman every single Super Showdown. So I think it'll be triple threat next time. Apparently, Bulldog is in the Hall of Fame. It's so close to getting done. Okay, cool. Let's wait and see if it gets confirmed. I know there was a lot of rumours because of David Boy Smith Jr. being on the bump. People were saying that, is he there because he's, already been contacted about putting British Bulldog in. So, we'll have to wait and see. I'll be cool. He deserves to go in. Jalen, I answered that. Yeah, I agree, Ali. I think it'll be Ali. Duckman26 Quack says, if Dolph attacks Otis, I'm breaking something. Yeah. Well, I can see something going wrong, in all fairness. I'm not sure what that will be. It could be Dolph. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Days, oh my god, that made me laugh. What made you laugh? Teddy has been arrested again. I saw that, Nails and NY, yeah. I saw that. Sad news. Sad news. This Otis segment is going to be sexier than RVD and Cassie. Chalmers, it could be. Things could get down and dirty. Sallow is a good cooder. Shout out to you, dude. I was going to have a nice Valentine's with my girlfriend, but she is out of town with her boyfriend. I love that. Hoffield J. That's good. That's good. I like it. Unless it's a true story. Showtime Torres says, Days, no date tonight. Yeah. You lot. You guys. Yeah. This is my Valentine's right here. Who's been arrested? Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart. Days, thoughts on City banned from the UEFA? Well, as a Man U fan, I'm over the moon. So, yeah. Been banned for a couple of years, haven't they? Good. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Always. Always. We're just going back to the action now. Do you know what? We're not too far away from the halfway point. We've still not had Hogan. We've still got the glitch to reveal itself, which I'm sure it will. We've probably going to get something from Bray, as we said. We've got the date coming up as well, so quite a bit coming up. Joe Mikulicek, hope you're well, dude. What have I missed so far? Not a great deal. You've missed Bayley versus Carmella for the title. Bayley retained. There was a slight glitch that was shown on screen that people got excited about. And that's about it. And now we've got Sheamus versus Apollo. What a time to be alive! Oh. Oh. Oh! What's this? What? Tag team partner? Is this a handicap match? Why is a heel in a handicap match? I don't know what's happening. Shotty G? I can't even spell. That's how much I don't know what's happening. Shorty. Okay. Is this a handicap match? Wasted Talent. That should be their tag team name. It's Sheamus versus Wasted Talent. Wasted Talent. Wasted Talent. Yes. At the beginning, I wasn't into Mandy and Otis, but now I'm loving it. It's good. It's good. Roman Reigns' mystery partner is going to be Pork Chop Cash, says Eric. There we go. If you are a fan of the streams, then you will have seen the Raw stream we did a few weeks back. They had the Blues Brothers that were holding up signs talking about Pork Chop Cash. A name that I wasn't familiar with, but it turns out he is a legendary wrestler. Competed in the NWA. Right, we're underway. Shorty G and Apollo Crews versus Sheamus. Wasted Talent versus the Celtic Warrior. It's clear they are building Sheamus brawn for Mania. I can see that. Sheamus grabbing Shorty G. He's already beaten Shorty G a number of times. And now he's clubbing away across the chest of Shorty G. I bet those chops genuinely hurt as well. Shorty G goes down, and now Sheamus turns his attention to Apollo Crews. This doesn't make Shorty G look brilliant, does it? The fact that he constantly is getting destroyed by Sheamus. He's trying to fight back. Nice little roll-up by Shorty G. He's looking for an ankle lock, but he can't quite get it. They are cheering for Sheamus. It's the name. It's the name. I think Chad Gable is a fantastic wrestler, a great wrestler, but the way he's booked and his name that they gave him, horrific. He's now hard to cheer. I find him hard to cheer. Apollo with a standing moonsault to the outside. Days, shout out to you. Ever since my surgery, I watch you constantly from Pennsylvania. Shout out Showtime Torres. The way that reads, it reads to me like you're not from Pennsylvania, but since your surgery, you now always watch from Pennsylvania. You've had your surgery, you've moved to Pennsylvania, and you will only watch me from there now. That's in my head, that's how it read. Either way, shout out to you. C Wrestling says it makes sense for it to be Funhouse Bray because Miz is on the other team. It's an interesting point. No one's mentioned that, or at least not that I've seen. Wasted Talent, yes, says Andrew Johnson. Sonny Wolf says I would love for it to be Funhouse Bray. Oh, there we go. Sonny Wolf is mentioning it as well. And just as I read that out, I can tell you that Sheamus has picked up the win. Wasted Talent continue to be wasted. So there we go. Buried alive match. That's what we've just seen. We've just seen two talents get buried alive. Claymore kick wins it for Sheamus on Apollo. It's a dark day. It's a dark day. Sheamus wins this handicap match. Joe says, "Hey, Days. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. How you doing, mate? Happy Valentine's Day, Joe." Kayla says, "You came close to becoming a 2-time SmackDown champ." She would have won tonight if she still had James Ellsworth. That's her own fault. That's on her. That is on her. WWE management, Fox, name the time I will be there. She wants that rematch. Oh, is this where they're going? Mandy's arrived there. Oh, posh. Why are the ladies all wearing red? Mandy's in red. The lady behind's in red. The lady behind her's in red. Is that Bam Bam Bigelow? Here's Hogan. Hogan in his beach shop. Who's that guy? Who's that? Is that a customer? Is that a customer in his beach shop? Could you imagine if that guy behind Hogan was like, "Excuse me, have you got any of those Hogan thimbles left? You know, for when you're sewing." The one I want it to say like real American. "Well, yeah, brother, just over there, bro." Have you got any of those excuse me? Have you got any of the Hulk Hogan pants? I need some Hogan pants for Valentine's night. Sometimes my mind does go to a very weird place. Very strange. I mean, clearly that's a guy that works there. But in my mind, he was a guy that was looking for Hogan pants. I don't know. What can I say? Callum Jess, how long have you known Wrestling Days? Days, this is what Sheamus is thinking about. That was easy. Yeah, it is. It was easy. It was easy. Too easy. Happy Valentine's Day, Days. Happy Valentine's Day. Cool and fun time with you, Bade and a Bid. Apollo Crews and Cedric Alexander are wasted talent. They would make a great tag team, but they are just wasted. Cedric would be perfect feud for Aleister Black, and Apollo would make a great US or IC champion. Wasted talents lose to stupid-looking guys. Hang on. Wasted talent lose to stupid-looking guy Days. Hang on, Liam. What are we saying here, Liam? What are we saying here? I don't like that sentence. I don't like the end of that sentence where you've got the words stupid-looking guy Days. And there's no punctuation to separate anything there. Stupid-looking guy Days. Yeah? 4 words in a row. What's going on, Liam? Hey? What's going on? Is everything alright? Are we not getting enough attention, Liam? What's happening here? Stupid-looking guy Days? Yeah? Liam? I'm watching you, bud. I'm watching you. Days, have you ever pinned a Valentine's Day date to become the undisputed champion of Love and Danger? I haven't. No, I haven't. I look forward to doing that in the future. I'm sure that date will go very well. Just halfway through, tip the table over, knock her down. Yes! Where's the belt? Where's the belt? Champion of Love! Yeah, I know quite a bit about women. Love Doctor. And I know that would not be very well received. I already know that. I don't advise Otis doing that tonight with Mandy. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, taking on Goldberg. Super Showdown. February 27th. Thursday, February 27th. We will be streaming that. So if you want to join our community and have a bit of fun. We try to have fun. It's never guaranteed. And it rarely happens, but we do definitely try. We will be doing that watch along on Thursday, February 27th. Days the Hogan thong. What you gonna do when the thong creeps up on you? Oh, love it. Love it. Ah. Excuse me, mate. Have you got the Hogan thong? On the front of the thong it says, "What you gonna do, brother?" What you gonna do, brother? Do you know what I mean? Late at night, maybe you're with a special partner. Start taking off the clothes. Get down to this bit here and you reveal a thong that says, "What you gonna do, brother?" Nice. When I run wild on you. I tell you what, this is the seediest stream we've ever done. This, honestly, I would say this is the most disturbing stream we've ever done. Welcome to Disturbing Days. I had no idea. I had no idea that I lost my mind and went all kinky when it was Valentine's Day. I didn't have a clue. But things have just naturally gone that way. I love nothing more than thinking about Hulk Hogan and thongs. We just got a little video package about Goldberg, just showing the history of Goldberg, what he's achieved, some of his key moments, just kind of really building him up because, of course, we are getting ever closer towards Super Showdown and The Fiend versus Goldberg for the Universal Championship. Right, what we got next? We are coming towards the halfway point, so we need to start thinking about our scores. Here we go. Oh, I hope that guy's still there. From his home? From his home in Florida? From his home? That's not his home. That's not where he lives. He doesn't live in that shop. Who's that guy? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. That's for life. It's really strong. It's strong. He's really getting over the for life thing, isn't he? Anyone else really want to see a thong now? I really want to see a Hogan thong. It's all I'm thinking. I'm watching this and I'm just like, man, I hope that guy reappears. Wherever you're going, I've already been. Doubt that, mate. I doubt you've ever been to Telford. He knows the power of Bill Goldberg. Hogan says the energy of Goldberg is scary. What's this? Firefly Funhouse! Firefly Funhouse, but... Oh, this is cool! NWO! Firefly Funhouse! Bow, 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 bow. How great is this? Interaction between Bray and Hogan. Oh, and he's ripping the jumper! There we go. The cardigan. I don't think it's a cardigan. Hey, Hulkster. It's not cool to eat your friends. That's the shirt that you can get in the latest box. There we go. He says, I've been following your advice. Look what I've got. Hey! Huskus! He says, I try so hard. Oh, Huskus gets some chocolate for Valentine's Day. I hope it's not too sweet. Hogan says, you've got jokes, brother. Go on. Go dark. Go dark. Go dark on the Hulkster. I don't need luck. I've got the Fiend. And if you're not careful, brother. Look at the picture! Look, he's got the picture of Hulk Hogan. He's teasing that he's going to add it to the wall of friendship. I'll see you around, Hulk. Goldberg, we'll see you real soon. That was great. That was great. That was great. Anything that's got Huskus in is great. Oh, man. That's great. Go dark, Bray, go dark! The Black Portrait. Hogan versus Wyatt at Mania. Dude, I'd love it. I'd love it. He's getting ready still. Otis. Valentine's Day date tonight. Still the best thing in wrestling. Let me know, did you like it? Did you like it? Did you like it? Yay or nay? Wow, it doesn't have to be yay or nay. Just let me know. Daisy, your reaction. This sounds like one of the best Firefly Funhouses in a while. Well, it was just a promo, in all honesty, but like it wasn't really like a Funhouse episode. But Huskus is my favourite, so I'm always gonna be extra excited when Huskus is on. And Hogan, man, just seeing Hulk Hogan interact with Bray, it's kind of like mind-blowing stuff to me. It's not something I expected to see. And just a little tease of the picture, and it had the face, drawn on and everything. And, there's always room for this to go on the wall of friendship. There's always room and time, for you to be visited by the Fiend. I think Hogan said, I'll see you in Tampa, brother, for the Hall of Fame and for WrestleMania. There's going to be plenty of opportunity for the Fiend to strike. He ain't going to strike at Hall of Fame. They don't tend to do that at those shows. So I'm not expecting that. Although I really think we're going to stream Hall of Fame this year because we didn't do it last year. Was it last year that Bret Hart got attacked? And then, DX came out and they did a really fun induction speech, and they were, firing water pistols out to the crowd and everything, and there was just quite a bit going on. So, I saw enough last year to think, yeah, we should do it. We should do it this year. We didn't do it last year, but let's do it this year. Obviously, I don't want anyone to get attacked, but the point I'm making is that it was a fun show, and I was watching it thinking we definitely could have streamed this. There's a lot to talk about, so yeah, I'm excited. Hogan special guest ref for the Fiend at WrestleMania. Hogan is a legend. I bet Bray was freaking out. Yeah, I bet. Yay says this is the NWA podcast. Best Funhouse ever, says Vape Ross Vape. Yay, says Chalmers. Yes, says Chalmers. Chalmers says yes and yay. Make your mind up. Bray should attack him at the Hall of Fame. I don't think he will. I really don't think I will. Days, I meant Sheamus is stupid looking guy, not you. I apologise. Whew. We're on good terms again, Liam. We're on good terms. Days, Hogan said see you in Tampa. What if he's just spoilt the match? No, he will see him in Tampa because that's where WrestleMania is. It's where the Hall of Fame is. He'll be at WrestleMania. I don't think that means there's going to be a match, or I don't think that's a spoiler for a match. Good, though. Good. Really good. Really, really good. What's going to follow it? What can follow it? WWE Network presents This Week in History. If you smell The Rock 2011. After 7 years, The Rock home. Maybe Goldberg wins at Super Showdown because he didn't have issues with Bray in the past. And then when Cena comes back, Bray attacks him, and it'll be Bray versus Cena at WrestleMania 36, and Fiend wins. Maybe. Firefly Funhouse episode was too sweet. Days, I was in a mental hospital watching you. It helps calm me down. Okay, Kato. That's extreme. But shout out to you. Oh, hang on. Breaking news. How's that breaking news? How is that breaking news? Simone Johnson? Literally the world knows. It was the 3rd most read article on BBC about 3 days ago. Guys, we've got breaking news coming through. It turns out that Germany has invaded Poland. I mean, Adolf Hitler said he wasn't going to do that, but he has invaded Poland. This could be the start of a pretty big conflict. There's rumors of World War II. This is some big breaking news that's coming through. Absolutely huge. Wow. Michael Cole with all of this cutting edge news. Sami Zayn, the Great Liberator, has got a ukulele. Now, I'm sorry if you can't get on board with WWE, yeah? If you struggle with WWE, I am genuinely sorry about that. But right now, there's a wrestler. Well, I'll call him a wrestler. He doesn't wrestle anymore. He should be wrestling. It's a whole different point. In the ring with a ukulele. Quality wrestling content right there. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. Ukulele. Ukulele. Anyone else thinks that sounds like a female Japanese wrestler? Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the aisle, Ukulele! Well, she's in the ring right now with Sami Zayn. They're not versing each other. I don't even know why I've put that. I think I'm just so excited about Ukulele. I thought she was awesome in Stardom. Here we go. 2. Oh, has he got a cowbell as well? No, it's Elias. Elias is coming out. Didn't even get to hear the ukulele. So they teased a ukulele. We got so close to hearing the ukulele. We even had a cowbell. But here he comes. The Great Disruptor. Okay, was that another little glitch? Was that a second glitch? Because I saw that time, if that was a glitch. At this point, I just think the production truck is awful. The glitch again, the glitch! Hey man, just started watching. How's the stream going? Well, the show's actually alright. Smackdown, I thought the match between Bayley and Carmella was pretty good. Loved the little Funhouse segment we got. There's been a couple of little glitches that people are into. And we've still got the Mandy Otis date. It's kind of gone really fast. There's only about 45 minutes left. Elias is here. Hello, Elias. Happy Valentine's Day. Shut your mouth for a second. Harsh. Who the hell do you think you are? Protest concert. More cowbell. That's what we need. We do need more cowbell. Counter protest? There's protests everywhere. Wow, look at that guy in the lucha mask. Is that a blue demon mask? Is he wearing a blue demon mask? Killer Cross. Is that a Killer Cross thing, Tony? Is that what Killer Cross does? Let him in. Hey, boys, let him in. You got to be careful about that, boys. There's someone that wants you to do that, and you really shouldn't. He says, I want you in the ring. I want you real close. It seems like Sammy wants Elias as his Valentine. Someone in the crowd with a sign that says, Hi, Mom. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get ukulele. Crowd are singing Walk with Elias. I tell you what, Cesaro's really giving that cowbell some. Walk with Elias. Matt Baker says, this might be my favourite Elias and Sammy skit. Yeah. This is a protest and I'll thank you to show some respect. Elias has gone and sat in the corner. Right, we're going again. He's so good on that cowbell. Look at what the rhythm does to Cesaro. He loses his mind. Less cowbell. That's not gone down well with the live crowd. We want cowbell! We want cowbell! We want cowbell! We want cowbell! Yes! That's who needs to be Roman Reigns' partner tonight. Cowbell! Woo! Ding dong! Yeah! We want cowbell! We want cowbell! Here we go! Ah! Cesaro threw it away! Oh, it's the most heelish thing I've ever seen! That's exactly what Bayley needed to do earlier! We want cowbell! Throws it away. And all we've got is one of the greatest female superstars in wrestling today. Ukulele. And the crowd are losing patience with this. A walk with Elias chant breaking out. Sammy is getting Elias over here. Elias has always struggled a little bit. This concert is over. Crowd cheer. The crowd makes things so much better. Big yes chant. They do. They really do. You think this is a joke? This is a really great crowd. This is a really great crowd. Some sports reference that I don't understand. Cesaro going over. Kicks by Elias. Sammy gets the mic stand. Oh, clothesline to the back of the head. Down goes. Here comes Braun. Elias just went down. Here comes Braun Strowman. Where's his belt? Isn't he the IC champ? Strowman running on the outside. Shoulder charging people. Sami Zayn's down. Who's that guy? Who's this guy? Security guy? What are you doing, mate? Silly Billy. What a silly Billy. I bet his name's Billy, because that was very silly. Clothesline by Elias. Billy goes down. Oh, Billy. Whoa, straight to the outside. We just had Billy Flyish. That's what we just had. They grab Billy. They hurl him to the outside. Billy Flyish. That is a good theme as well. I know it's a completely separate subject, but I am loving the new James Bond song. Honestly, he got mad air. He got mad air. And that is, it's not a good thing when you've got mad air. You don't want the air falling out with you. The glitch is CM Punk. Whoa. Days, that is the Dame exact static in the Killer Cross entrance. Okay, well, there we go. Maybe he is going to be interrupting the thing. I didn't think he was, but maybe he is going to ruin. She knows the glow is real. She knows the glow is real. Oh my god, guys, it's next! The Valentine's Day date is next! Oh, doesn't the guy normally arrive first? It's very unusual to see the lady sitting and waiting. I think that's a bad start for Otis. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's how it's meant to go. I know loads about women. I'll tell you right now. That's a black mark. She's not going to be happy about that. Mandy Rose and Otis. Date. There we go. Up next. Otis, no, don't be late. This is what I'm saying. He's left her hanging. I mean, she's still got a little smile on her face. Why isn't she looking at the menu? I don't understand. Why is she sitting there looking around? If that was me, I'd be like, right, what we have here? Let's have a look. We are... Oh, this is expensive. This is very expensive. Excuse me? Have you got like a kids meal menu thing or something? Have you got a special? Have you got like a 2-for-1 or any leftovers or... No? It's just this. Is it a set price? No? Alright. Ooh. We'll skip starters. We'll be skipping starters. And in fact, we'll skip dessert as well. Okay, thank you. Yeah, just have a minute. Do I want... No, just water. Yeah, no, I've already seen the wine prices, thank you. Just water, please, thank you. You know, that's very much what I would be doing. Not her. She's there just sitting around, having a little look around. She's probably looking for exits, in case, do you know what I mean? She's probably like, right, okay, if this goes wrong, I can get over there. I can get down there. There's an exit behind me over there. Where's the toilets? Always good to find the toilets in advance. Make a mental map layout of the restaurant. These are all free tips. I hope you're writing all of this down. I hope you're writing it all down. Has Otis gone to the wrong restaurant? Oh, I hope not, mate. I hope not. Oh. Do you think she sat in Jack Donald's fine dining like this? She sat there. Hello, madame. Welcome to Jacques Donald's. We have got the one menu. I do not know why I am French, but I am French. Welcome to Jacques Donald's. The one like this. And she's waiting, not turning, because I'm in McDonald's. I'm in McDonald's. I didn't say Jacques Donald's. Have you seen the prices? Have you seen how much it costs in Jacques Donald's? I'm not Roman Reigns. I'm not getting that main event dollar. Right? I'm over the road. I can see you. I'm over here, look. I've already got 2 Happy Meals. I'm not in Jacques Donald's. Jesus. Get over here. Just get up and leave. Right. I tell you what, there's an awful lot of acting this evening. I'm really going for next year's Oscar. Best short feature. I'm going to submit this stream. Right, it is. We're building. Who's this guy? Cena. I couldn't see him for a second. I wonder what Rusev, Lashley, and Lana are up to today. I wonder. 18 years ago, the world met a megastar. Now, John Cena comes home. Smackdown, live, 2 weeks away, 8/7 Central on Fox. Are you ready? We're in Vancouver. That's where love lives. I'll take you down, deep down where love lives, where love lives, where love lives. And it lives in Vancouver. Well, hopefully anyway, because we are moments away from the Mandy Rose Otis date. Right. Women's champion Bayley is going to face either Carmella or Naomi. Those two are facing each other next week. Winner faces Bayley for a women's championship shot at Super Showdown. Goldberg live next week. Goldberg. It is almost time. Here we go. I'm so nervous. Oh, I don't want to recap as to how we got to this point. She got him the ham. It started with a kiss. His mum made that fruitcake. Whoa, whoa. He got all the sweat all over it, didn't he? I forgot about that. He's just a sweet guy. Royal Rumble. He stopped her from getting eliminated, didn't he? I think what I'm doing is I'm trying to turn myself into Otis. Otis is quite clearly a love god. So I think that's what's happening here. I'm trying to get an Otis. Oh, there we go. She had plans last Friday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's great, isn't it? Days, if you could book any match for WrestleMania, what would it be? Asuka versus Ukulele. That's what I would book. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here he is. Come on, my boy. Come on, my boy. Have you seen a beautiful peach? Right inside. Here we go. Double check in. Yeah. Good to go. A little bit more. Through the hair. Oh, he's nervous, isn't he? You can see why. Dolph. That's Dolph. That's Dolph. You can tell that's Dolph. There he is. Dolph has arrived at the restaurant. Oh. Dolph has sat down at the table with Mandy. Oh. I love the fact he's wearing like beat up trainers. He drops the flowers and he walks away. No. Nope. Wow. Wow. What an emotional roller coaster. No! People in the chat. Yeah! Oh! I don't believe in the concept of love anymore. Boo Dolph Ziggler. R.I.P. Otis. That's bad. That's tough. Otis's heart. Such a good kid story. Wow, gotta say, I would have just said, oh well, and walked away as well. They're gonna tear up that restaurant. They're really dragging this thing out. Ziggler took your girlfriend. Dolph is officially the biggest heel in WWE. Otis is going to go. Dolph Ziggler ruined Otis. He did. Dolph Ziggler sucks. Screw you, Ziggler. Love isn't real. I'm going to throw some sticks at Dolph. It looks like they're keeping her face, though. Well, that's good. It's a nice face. Ziggler cashed in Money in the Bank. This is the worst Valentine's ever. Love isn't real. Dolph is a girl stealer. Days, John Cena is going to be Smackdown after Super Showdown to promote Fast and Furious 9. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Otis, heartbreak. It probs ends well at Mania. That's an interesting point. What do you think? Otis versus Dolph, Mandy on a pole match. The Vancouver screw job, says Daniel. Wow. Oh, actually, no, I was applauding it and now I've thought about it. That's exactly what might be happening. We're coming for you, Ziggler. LSW says I'm going to cry. Shout out, please, says Ethan McQueen. Shout out to you, dude. Guys, please don't lose faith in love. There's still plenty of love in the world. Look at the love between Mandy Rose and Dolph Ziggler. So love clearly is real. It's just not being shared between the two people that we would like to see it being shared between. Mandy's plans were probably to go out with Dolph. What, the week before? I have some sharp, fiery sticks. Cool. It's the only good story on the show consistently. I want to see Mandy on a pole. OMG days, no! It won't end like this. Bro, Otis broke my heart when he dropped the flowers. Poor thing. I know. I think we all knew. I think we all expected there to be well, I keep saying a sting in the tail or some kind of twist. So, there we go. Duckman26 Quack says, I I kept my word. I broke my dog's gate in 4 pieces. There we go. There we go. Ugh. Hollywood, WrestleMania 37 from SoFi Stadium. All of that work for nothing. Yeah, such a shame. I kind of, to be perfectly honest, I would have liked that segment to have been longer. You know, I kind of felt like we'd built to that, and it's Valentine's, and do you know what I mean? I would have expected more. WrestleMania March 28th. Put it in your diary. 2021. Awesome! I came to play. Right. Miz and Morrison versus Roman and... I think those 3 question marks might literally be A-L-I. No, listen. Otis is the Fiend. Otis would make a good Fiend, actually. He is big. He's probably a bit too big, though, isn't he? Days, John Cena is going to be on SmackDown after Super Showdown. Yes, I read that comment, dude. Main event. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? We're only 26 minutes away from the end. Love is blind, and Zig is surely blind with now knowing the seats. Miz and John Morrison making fun out of the Usos. The Uso penitentiary wardens are unable to be here tonight. Miz has been in WWE for 15 years. That's very impressive. It will be Ali. Dave, since it's Valentine's, I was wondering who was your first and most embarrassing wrestling crushes? Honestly, I haven't really had them. I haven't really had them. It's like right now, I really love Asuka, but I love her because I think she's the best wrestler. I don't know. I mean, like, all the women are pretty, aren't they? So, I don't know. I suppose my most embarrassing would be Vince McMahon. But is that embarrassing? Is that embarrassing? I don't know. Right, Big Dog's here. They're gonna really stretch this out, aren't they? Who is his partner? Roman making his way down to the ring. Goldberg. I think Goldberg's next week, so I'm not expecting Goldberg this week. Big E or Corbin. Roman's going to win. It's going to be Reigns and Ali. Match flow. Otis is... Otis be like, it should have been me. LSW says, here we go. Here we go. Let's get disappointed. The girl in yellow. I did just see that girl in yellow. Very bright. Otis needs to go on eHarmony. I wonder what he is going to do, actually. I would love for The Rock to be Roman's partner. Yeah, Ben, I agree. That would be awesome, but I'm really not expecting it. Would Otis be able to get from the restaurant quick enough? That's the question. I'm not sure. I'd like someone. Would I like someone from NXT? Don't know. Here we go. Roman in the ring. Miz is like, who you got? Who you got? Of course he's got one. They say that every time. Miz, Morrison in the ring. Oh, it is Daniel Bryan. It is Daniel Bryan. Wow. There we go. We all thought that it was going to be Ali, but it is Daniel Bryan. Whose mum was it that predicted that? Because their mum is a genius. Unless their mum is Brie Bella. There we go. We all thought, well, most of us thought that it was going to be Ali. Was it WWE Clay Sculptures? I want to give credit where it's due. I really want to give credit where it's due. Mum is always right. Was it you, Duckman? Do you know what? Shout out to all the mums. Mums are always right. Shout out to all of the mums. Mum love. That's what I'm sending out. Mum love. Corbin's here. He's got a ticket. King Corbin is... He's going to watch the match from the start. There's a guy that's dressed as Enzo. They might want to double check it's not Enzo. All right, King Corbin. The King is at ringside. If mums are always right, when are you shaving the beard? Oh, no, she's wrong. Your mums are all right, not my mum. Although, I promise you that will be the first conversation we have next time I see her. King Dog Food. Whose mum was right? Yes, come on, people. Whose mum was right? Let's give credit to the specific mum. But shout out to all the mums. I think it was it. I think it was WWE Clay Sculptures. That's what I think. Nightmare's mom says we are always right. I have no idea if I'd be able to go back and find it. All right, calm down. Wow, that was loud. I didn't think the sound was on. I've got to sit through an advert for my own stream. Oh man, how am I going to be able to go back through a whole stream and find it? I don't know if I will, is the answer. I don't know if I will. Is Daniel going to turn heel soon? I don't think so. I should have made a mental note. Shout out to all the mums. All the mums are right, apart from my mum when it comes to my beard. Pro Wrestling says I'm right. Fit says my mum is a real woman. Yes! 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 That's good to know. That is good to know. We are 19 minutes away from the end of the show. 19 minutes. So we are at commercial break right now. I think it's been a pretty fun show. I've enjoyed it. I've had a lovely time. Hager has got a new shirt. Okay. What was the point of making Daniel the surprise? So that we would stay to the end? That's the point. To tease us and disappoint us? Daniel will do what Daniel does best, lose. My mom is my dad. Fair play. Tony says, get rid of the beard. Sorry, Tony, but you're not a mom, so I can't listen to you. Mom's all right, not Tony's. My mom loves beards. There we go. There we go. So this is the main event, I believe so, yeah. I'm not aware of anything else that's following this. I believe Miz and Morrison versus Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan is your main event of this evening. Hopefully we get to see what the TV glitch was. Yes. Stream has been awesome. Shout out to you, Nails and MY. Thank you. Thank you. No one's checking on Otis, lol. I bet Tucky is. I bet Tucky's on the phone to him right now. Shoulder charges into the corner by Roman. Open hand strike. Tags in Daniel Bryan. Daniel going into the corner. Big boot into John Morrison. Otis looks like Homer Simpson. Why is this feud still going? Well, it's got to keep going, hasn't it? Because it's at Super Showdown. I think they just needed a big match, a cage match, a way to get Roman onto the show. Roman on the outside. Daniel Bryan does a suicide dive into the Miz. Daniel Bryan going up top. Bryan with a missile drop kick. Down goes John Morrison. Kip up by Daniel Bryan. Roman pumped up. Yes chants by the crowd. I've got to say, this has been a great crowd. It's been a brilliant crowd. Kick. Down goes John Morrison. I wonder why this has been such a good crowd. Uppercut by Daniel Bryan. Should Fiend drop the Blue Universal Championship? And to who? Well, he will drop it eventually, yes, but I would rather it be to an up-and-coming talent. Let's make a star, you know? Drop it to Ali or drop it to... I don't know, actually. Who is up-and-coming on SmackDown? Who have they got? I can't think of who they've got that's up-and-coming. A lot of the young talent seems to have gone to Raw. Into the barricade goes Daniel. Of course, there's quite a history between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Roman's on his way round, and of course we've got King Corbin there. Miz attacking Roman. John Morrison over the top. Corkscrew plancher. Are we going to another commercial break? Yeah. Yes, we are. Another commercial break. Hopefully the last of the day. Who is the best wrestler at this time, in your opinion? Best wrestler in the world right now. Maybe Naito? I think Naito has just come off the back of an incredible match against Okada at Wrestle Kingdom, and then he's just done an incredible match against Kenta at New Beginnings. So, yeah, I feel like he deserves a shout. I think that Adam Cole could be mentioned as well, but I feel like Naito is probably a touch further ahead. Okada as well, Takahashi, all deserve shouts. I I think for me, it's someone in either New Japan or NXT. I think those are the two brands that are really pushing things forward in regards to in-ring. I think AEW is putting on better shows, but their matches don't tend to be like 5-star matches for me. I think they have very good matches. I thought their show this week was brilliant. Really, really good show from AEW this week. I think you could have an argument for Cody as well, actually. Cody, been doing some excellent stuff, excellent matches, excellent promos. So I think you could put Cody in the conversation. So there's a few. Days, keep the beard. Love it. Daniel Bryan is the best. Takahashi deserves a shout. Absolutely. Takahashi, yeah. Hangman Page? I don't know. It's interesting what they're doing with Hangman Page, but I don't know if I could say he's the best in the world right now. He's just been having a lot of tag matches, hasn't he? With Omega. That's a funny way to pronounce Pac. I do love Pac's gimmick. Pac's look is brilliant. Yeah, he looks awesome, Pac. Jennifer Lockhart says, I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks. I'm very sad that I'm going to miss a few streams and wrestling. You and the chat are awesome. I'm so used to the schedule, it'll be odd to be away. I'll have to rely on Twitter to keep up. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Really appreciate the support, my friend. I'm sure I speak on behalf of the chat to say that you are going to be missed. So shout out to you, Jennifer Lockhart. Have a great time whilst you're away. Hopefully you're going away to something nice and not going to prison. I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe you are going to prison. I don't know. Either way, I hope you have a really good time. Matt Baker says, I'm going to AEW on March 25th. I can't wait. Dude, I genuinely think you're going to have a great time. I really do. They've got a lot of good stuff going on. Jeff Cobb. What a moment that was on Wednesday. Jeff Cobb. Really cool. Right, we are back to the action, friends, and we are into the final 10 minutes. I don't understand why Killer Cross and Scarlett are going to come out here during this match. I don't know why. People saying that there's reports that they're backstage. Bryan against the ropes. Over the top goes John Morrison. King Trashbin. Keith Lee is on backstage, he is. Days the Glitches, Jay White. Which is the better product, NXT or AEW? They honestly keep trading. I would say AEW this week. Certainly AEW getting the winning the ratings war. Miz up top looking for the superplex. King Corbin is a huge wrestling fan. Yeah. He could be anywhere right now, but he bought a ticket. Who goes to work on their day off? Do you know what I mean? This is his day off. I think he's suspended or something, so he's not meant to be there. But he's still gone and bought a ticket. That is dedication. Say what you want about King Corbin, but going to work when you don't have to. Dedication, that is. Proper dedication. Knee strike by John Morrison. Going for the cover on Daniel. Kick out by Daniel. Days, I've gone undercover, and I don't know if you know this already, but it was WWE Clay Sculpture's mum. There we go. WWE Clay Sculpture's mom. If you're watching this, shout out to you. You know more about wrestling than me. You called it. You called it WWE Clay Sculptures, Mom. I think you was the first person I saw that said Daniel Bryan. And I didn't even see you say it. It was WWE Clay Sculptures that told me. Apparently. Big splash by Morrison. Bryan moves out the way. Tucky was dressed up as Dolph all this time. Otis versus Tucky at WrestleMania main event. In comes Roman. Roman in. Clothesline to The Miz. Daze, do you remember the name Akiko? Because that's just Akikus is my mom's name. Okay. Wow, I tell you what, this started off as a Valentine's Day stream. Now it's turned into a mother appreciation stream. So there we go. Appreciate all you moms out there. Here we go. Look, Roman is feeling it right now. He's like, yeah. Do you like to see the dog food again? No. No, done. Uppercut. Morrison in. Springboard. Kick to the head. Roman goes down. Going for the cover. Morrison. 2. Shoulder up. Woof. Woo! 2.9. Against the ropes goes Morrison. Kick to the head. Down goes Roman. Daze, I'm going to eat you. Didn't expect that. Jennifer says, yes, it's our family vacation to prison. Zig needs to go to doo-doo hell. Harsh words. Anyone notice the stream lost 100 people after what happened to Otis? People can't take the emotion. A lot of people. I never see the numbers, but it doesn't surprise me. I nearly left. I nearly left to go and have a cry. It's too much to take for people. People believe in the concept of love. You can't just destroy that. We're a long way from this one. Roman Reigns is feeling it right now. He's got his tongue sticking out. Ooh, ah. Oh, kick to the face by John Morrison, who tags in. The Miz is going to look for the skull-crushing finale. There it is. Rolls over Roman. 1, 2. Oh, Daniel Bryan with the save out of nowhere. Flying Bryan. Flying Bryan collides into John Morrison. He's trying to get the crowd going. Here we go. There's a bit of energy in the room. Big boot by Miz. Roman down, Miz down, Morrison down, Otis down, everyone's down. Miz in there. He's giving the old yes chant. Daze, what's going on behind you there? These are works of art by Grant Perkins, who does the comic strips in WWE Kids Magazine. Oh, spear! 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, Roman Reigns. In comes King Boring. With that scepter, smashes Roman in the face. Boos for King Boring. Corbin versus Cena, mark my words. Your words have been marked, Matt Baker. Shout out to you, dude. Superman punch. It's big spear. So big you might as well have called it Britney. Corbin goes and sits on his little platform. And they're even playing his music. Why are they playing his music? He wasn't in the match. I never understand that. Why are they playing his music? He's not meant to be on the show. Well, there we go. I think that was a flat ending. I think that was very flat. So, little teases with those glitches, but we didn't get answers as to what they are this week. It could be teases for Killer Cross. It could be something to do with The Fiend. It could be a whole thing that we haven't even thought about. So, very interesting. Let me know your scores. Get your scores in for SmackDown. I gotta be honest, main event I thought was probably one of the worst bits of the show. I'm not really a fan of the Roman Baron Corbin feud. So didn't really do it for me, that main event. I thought the Daniel Bryan reveal was a bit disappointing. But I thought this was a much better SmackDown. My gut is telling me about 7.5, 7.5. Let's see what people are saying. People are saying 6, 7.25, 4.5, 5, 7.2, 6.3, 8.5, 5, 7 out of 10. Friendship, love you days. Shout out Sonny Wolf. 9.75, 6.5, 5, 7.5, 6.9. Heartbroken out of 10. 5.5, 7, 7.75. Ta-ta. 8, 4, 5 to 7, 6, 8. Where was Cena? He's not back till the 28th. 9, 4, 7.3, 8, 8.165. Wow, honestly, guys, we're absolutely all over the place. We are absolutely all over the place here. What am I going to go on? I'm going to go with... let's say 7. Let's say 7. That feels fair. That feels fair. 7. What is going on? Why won't it write number? There we go. 7 out of 10. I would have liked the Otis thing to have been bigger. I think average is 6.5. I actually enjoyed parts of this show. I thought the Bayley match was good. I really liked the Firefly Funhouse. That's why I was kind of going above 6.5. But I do agree, having seen what you guys are saying, that the main event was flat. I think I would have liked the Otis thing to have been a bit longer. Like, it had this big build. We saw, this is how we got here. And it was basically just Otis walking into a restaurant and Dolph Ziggler being there. So I would have liked more from that. Wasn't really a fan of seeing Shorty G get buried and Apollo Crews get buried by Sheamus. So, yeah, I wasn't being a fan of that. So, in reflection, after seeing what you guys have scored it, I think I'm happy with a 7. I think it was around average, above average. I don't think it was a disastrous show. I enjoyed the show. Just felt like the Otis date should have been longer. Maybe you should have gone on the date, then gone to the toilet, and then Dolph entered. What, when he was in the toilet? Banging on the cubicle door. No, I know what you're saying. I agree. Days, PW Insider says Killer Cross was backstage. He was meeting with officials, and now he's headed to Portland. I think he'll be on NXT. And we don't know what these glitches are, do we? So we've still got to wait and find that out. But 5 out of 10. Days, do you remember Aikaiko? I do, yes. I read that out, bud. Dolph Ziggler out of 10. Love to see you on this channel, says Pro Wrestling. Shout out to you. They made Sheamus bury his buddy. I'm sad and angry. Was Bray on tonight? Yes, we just got like a funhouse, but it was a cool funhouse. It does give "let him in" a new meaning. Very good. Very good, C. Nice. New World Order Firefly Funhouse. It was good. It was Hogan at SmackDown. It was Satellite Link. Did anyone else notice what happened on the screen? There was a couple of glitches, yes. Days, I would have the Fiend lose the title to Aleister Black. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. It was a cool funhouse. I totally agree with that as well. I tell you what, we're in agreement this evening. There's a lot of agreeing going on. Are you going to watch movies tomorrow? Nope. I've got a UFC stream tomorrow, which is going to be quite a big stream because it's a decent sized show. So we've got a stream tomorrow for UFC. We've got a stream on Sunday for Takeover. We're doing NXT Takeover. Join us. Stream on Monday for Raw. Stream on Tuesday for NWA. Stream next Wednesday for NXT AEW. My next day off, if there is such a thing, is next Thursday. But even then, there will be videos on top of those streams. So, yeah, no rest for the wicked. And I am definitely wicked. Awesome, guys. I think we're done. I think we've said all that needs to be said. I really enjoyed this stream. Genuinely, I had a lot of fun. Really do appreciate you guys joining us. As I said, this is all Grant Perkins' work. If you want to reach out to him on Twitter, you can do. I don't know if he sells these prints. I would imagine he does sell them. I gotta say, I really do love this one here, the one that's got all the women on. I can see, I think that's Sensational Sherry where my thumb is, and that looks to be Wendy Richter, and then, I don't know who that is. Looks like The Fiend. Is that The Fiend? Do you know what, can I make that bigger? Who the hell is that? No, that's Azure Kong. That's Azure Kong. That's cool, innit? And that is... Oh, Sweet Sapphire! America! Dream! Cowbell? Do, 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 do. He's just a common man. Working hard with his hands. 'Cause he's an American dream. The dream, the dream. Oh, Sweet Sapphire. Amazing. Yeah, I really like that one, by the way. So, I saw Alundra Blaze somewhere. Is it Alundra Blaze I saw? Oh, Sunny? Sunny's on there? No way. There's the Bellas, Asuka, Sasha Banks, Kairi Sane, Bull Nakano, Bull Nakano, Bull Nakano, Bailey. Oh, look at Sable, cheeky. Hello. Cheeky, cheeky. We are the cheeky girls. May, look, Fabulous Moolah, May Young, Bertha Faye. Bertha Faye's on there. I tell you, I can't see Medusa, and I saw her earlier. I don't know if it was Medusa or Alundra Blaze. Well, anyway, Grant Perkins, the guy that does the art inside of WWE Kids Magazine. He has got a Patreon. You can reach out to him. You can support him on Patreon at the Grant Perkins, or just hit him up on. I'm sure he'd love to hear from you on Twitter if you like his stuff. So yeah, awesome. Right, we are done. Really do appreciate the support, guys. As I said, we are back tomorrow for UFC. We're back tomorrow for UFC. We are back on Sunday for Takeover. That's going to be our next wrestling stream. Will be the Takeover stream. It should be awesome. That card is absolutely stacked. Absolutely stacked. Finn Balor's on that show. Finn Balor takes on Johnny Gargano. So that should be incredible. Adam Cole against Tommaso Ciampa. Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Keith Lee versus Dominik Dijakovic. Tegan Knox taking on Dakota Kai in a street fight. Undisputed Era putting the tag team titles on the line, taking on the Broserweights, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. So should be a really good show. So yeah, make sure that you join us for that on Sunday if you're not joining us tomorrow for UFC. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to all the moms out there. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.